Writers, we have been writing our own narratives and our own stories, right?
Yeah.
And the past 2 days, I've gotten to read some of your stories and hear you guys tell us about them, and they are so good. So today, I want us to learn a little bit more about how to write your story and what goes in your story, okay? So today we're going to learn about punctuation and capitalization. So with punctuation, you have things like periods, exclamation marks, question marks, and we did a little bit of that yesterday. But today I'm going to talk to you about where to put periods in your sentences, okay? And then capitalization is putting a capital letter in your word, in your sentences, okay? So you can capitalize things like names, days of the week, months of the year, book titles, okay? So I'm going to read this and I am going to see if I need to put periods and capital letters, okay? So I'm gonna read it. The town mice wanted to live in the country. The country mice wanted to live in the town. It didn't work out. There was trouble, so they went back home.
It didn't.
So when I'm reading this, I'm noticing that there are no periods and there are no capital letters. Okay, so I need to go back and look and figure out where I can put a period to show that my sentence ends. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. The town mice wanted to live in the country. I think that's a sentence, so I'm gonna put a period. And that'll show that the sentence is done. There is no more to that sentence, okay? So I'm gonna keep going. The country mice wanted to live in the town.
That's a sentence.
It is a sentence, so I'm going to put another period to show that the sentence is over. It didn't work out. There was trouble, so they went back home. Okay, so I think it didn't work out is one sentence because my next sentence is longer, right? So I'm going to put a period at it didn't work out. There was trouble, so they went back home. I think this is the last sentence of the story in my writing. So I'm gonna put a period after home, okay? So now I have my sentences, so I'm going to read it again and stop where I have a period because there's a break, okay? The town mice wanted to live in the country. The country mice wanted to live in the town. It didn't work out. There was trouble, so they went back home. Okay? Yes.
If I notice, if I say there was trouble, so they went back home, sometimes cause there was trouble kind of sounds like a sentence to me.
It does, but something that we're gonna learn about soon is commas. So I would put a comma there, but we're gonna learn about that later.
I know.
Okay? Okay, so now I need to look through my story and find places where I need a capital letter because we need to have a capital letter after every sentence to show that this is a new sentence, right? Okay. So I always need to begin my story and my sentence with a capital letter, right? Always, always, always. So I'm gonna change this lowercase t and I am going to make it an uppercase T, okay? Because that is the start of my sentence. So the town mice wanted to live in the country. Now there's a period. So when I see a period,
So you need to
I
put
know.
the T and You need to put a big T.
Yes. I know after my period, I need the next word needs to have a capital letter, right? So on this T, I am also going to capitalize it.
When there's
Okay.
period, you need to stop and then put a big T.
Yes, for your next word. So if my word was she, I would capitalize the S. Okay? The country mice wanted to live in the town. I have a period, so I know my next word needs to have a capital letter, right? So it. So I'm going to capitalize the I and it. Okay? It didn't work out. I have a period,
I need to make
so my next word needs to start with a capital letter. So I'm going to take my T in there and capitalize it. There was trouble, so they went back home. Period. Is there another word?
No.
No, so we're done. Good? Do y'all want to read it with me?
Yes.
The town mice wanted to live in the country. The country mice wanted to live in the town. It didn't work out. There was trouble, so they went back home. Do you guys see how every time you have a period, you take a little break? Because it's the end of your sentence. Yeah? Okay. So now we're going to try this one together. Okay? So I'm going to read it to you. I woke up this morning to get ready for school. I brushed my teeth and my hair. I put my clothes and shoes on. I got in the car with my mom.
Car.
There are no periods and there are no capital letters, so we need to go through and edit this so that it is written correctly, right? Okay, so what is the first thing we should do? Who can tell me?
Period.
Yes.
Got it.
We add a period? Where am I going to add a period?
So how to read this?
Where am I going to put a period?
And
Logan?
then, I woke up this morning to get ready for school.
Is that my first sentence?
Yes.
Yeah, good job. So I'm going to put a period after school because that is the end of my first sentence. What else do I need to do to this first sentence? Yes.
Capitalize.
Capitalize what?
The T. The R.
The T.
No, the I.
This?
I. Yeah, the T. That's the I. The
That's-
I.
The I? This
No.
I?
Yes. No, the
Yes, because that is the start of my sentence, right? Remember, we always capitalize the start of our sentences. So I'm going to make the I a big capital letter. So I woke up this morning to get ready for school, period. Now let's find our next sentence. I brushed my teeth and my hair. I put my clothes and shoes on.
I know.
Do you think this is all one
hat.
sentence?
No, the hat. The hat. The hair. I know. The hair.
You stop at hair?
No. The
I brushed my teeth and my hair.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yes and no. I have some yeses and nos. So the answer is yes. We are going to stop at hair. Okay? I brushed my teeth and my hair. That is my sentence. So I'm going to put a period after hair. Okay? Now what do I need to do to this sentence?
Capitalize.
Capitalize where?
And in the beginning, lad at the beginning.
I. Good. So I'm going to capitalize the I because that's the start of my new sentence. See, you have the period. After the period comes a capital letter, right? Okay, my next sentence. I put my clothes and shoes on, I got in the car with my mom. Mom? The last letter is mom? Or the last word is mom? Someone raise their hand and tell me where the end of my sentence is. Yes. Shoes on. Good. So I'm going to put a period after on because that is my sentence, right? I put my clothes and shoes on. Look, I have a period. What comes after my period?
A capital.
Capital letter. That's right. So this is going to turn to a capital I. Right? I put my clothes and shoes on. Period. What comes next?
You have to put a period.
I did.
No, you need to put a period.
Oh, this one? Yes, I do. Thank you. I do need to put a period after mom. What's the last thing I have to do?
Put a capital I.
Put a capital I, which I?
Put
This one?
No, put a capital beginning.
The beginning, that's right. Good job. You guys are so smart. Good. Am I finished?
Yes.
Yes, you think so? Can we read it together?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to say something.
Yeah.
You could also do this. I put on my clothes and shoes on. I got in the car with my mom. That could be one whole sentence, and that I could still be capitalized because whenever you're saying I, it has to be capitalized all the time.
That's right. I does have to be capitalized all the time. I love that you know that. That's great. What a great comment. Okay, do you guys want to read it together?
Yes.
No.
No.
Oh well,
Yes.
we're gonna do it.
I woke up this morning to get ready for school. I brushed my teeth and my hair. I put my clothes and shoes on. I got in the car with my mom.
Good job reading. So when you are writing your stories, you need to make sure that all of your sentences have a period and all of your sentences in the beginning have a capital letter. So that way when someone reads your story, they know where your sentence stops and they know where a new one begins, okay? So now I want you all to go back and read through the stories that you've written and find different places where your sentence ends, where you can put a period, and then different places that you can put a capital letter, okay? Do you think you can do that?
Yes.
Good.